Howdy, this is Michael.goode from ReaperTrades.com with your watch list for Monday, August 24th. What you see before you is Zide or Xide Technologies. They make advanced batteries. They had some positive news, though it's a little fluffy. And they gapped up nicely on Friday. We see here the multi-day chart. Gapped up from about 630 to 677 and closed the day strongly. Also, you can see it broke above the previous highs around early June of around 675. If we look at a longer term chart, we will of course see that it had some strong down moves from about 13 or so down to 6 back in the fall of 2008. So there's not a ton of resistance here. I think we can have another strong up move on Monday. I would be a buyer on red to green action or maybe on the 8 cross. Another sign that's positive to me is, while it peaked early in the morning and dropped off, it closed right near the highs of the day, which is a very, very good sign and suggests that there's possible continuation. Other things on watch, we have Jedi Mind. Jedi Mind, J-E-D-M, a crappy pink sheet pump. It's simply a pump and dump. It was up almost over 1,000% from just over a cent per share to somewhere around 15 cents a share. So that's a crazy move, but I think it could be a good buy. And of course, when I say that, I mean a trade. This is a crappy company. It's worthless. It's absolute junk. And anyone who invests in this is an idiot. But if it shows some strength, there could be some follow through on Monday. But with pump and dumps, you always need to be afraid of a huge 30, 40, 50% drop in minutes. We saw that with Sponge Tech, SPNG. Let me see if that'll show up on this chart here. Yeah, back from about 25 cents down to 13 cents in one day. Unfortunately, it doesn't really show up well here. But it did plunge from about 25 cents to 13 cents in one day and then closed higher. So another way to play one of these, because I don't like shorting, because of margin rules, it's going to take up a lot of your buying power to short something this cheap. But if it drops 40, 50% in just a few minutes, you can buy it for the bounce, and these things bounce pretty reliably. Other things to look at for Monday, RPRX. This thing dropped below $1, then exploded Friday to over $1, close to $1.40 a share, on news that they're near bankruptcy and that they're not a going concern. This was simply a technical bounce on really, really bad news. It was oversold, simply put. So I like it at a short under $1 a share, although your risk reward here probably is not that great because it had closed the previous day around 70 cents a share. So you might have a 2-to-1 ratio reward to risk, so 20 cents of downside, maybe 10 cents of upside if you have a tight stop there. Probably won't play it, but it's still worth looking at. We have SBGI, Sinclair Broadcast Group, and the broadcasters and other news-related companies, publishers, have been on a tear recently. And this has great news and a great chart here, multi-day, breaking above recent highs of around 270. Its close into the finish was pretty bad though. Let's bring it up the Friday chart. So the chart on Friday shows that it spiked really quickly in the morning and then just sort of faded through the rest of the day. I'd like this on long. I think the debt refinancing news they had Friday is really good, but it didn't show a ton of technical strength, so I'm probably not going to play it, but it's worth watching all the same. So that's it for this watch list. Thanks a bunch and good luck trading.